Occupies draft definition of just let's do something radical in game number 1 of a best-of-1 series.
There's no way for them to actually D-word that word with where they place that sentry.
That's a good point. So they definitely are taking care of it, but yeah, they thought it was going to be blocked. Oh, the dust comes out, actually, and now Bounty Hunter, he's regretting this. Rose tosses him back in, and I don't see Misery getting out of this. You see the thunderclap used from Brewmaster. Maybe he is going to get out of it, actually. Another toss. There we go, one auto attack, yes. Ooh. There's the first blood. EternaLEnVy gets it. The Shadow Walk not in time right there. And now Wee's kind of going on over, realizing what's happening. He's going to be joined by Bounty Hunter. It's going to be some mind games going on here. And actually, Rose, he might be in some trouble even. He does have a toss. He's going to have to use it here shortly. That's not going to even happen, though. Misery picks up the kill.
You got him. The first one was kind of greedy just to try to give E an edge.
Oh my god, MoonMeAndHer's going pretty ballsy right here. He throws out the crush. He's getting low himself. SVG, though, with the turn kill. Misery coming in, but Coddle's pretty fast, remember. He runs that nice base movement speed, but not enough. Misery chases him down, but it comes at a cost, and making it 2 for 1. Don't have to worry about the primal split at this time, but there's a portal from Coddle. And Misery, okay, yeah, they're going to go, and out comes the Sonic Wave, and an easy kill on a Coddle right there. Brewmaster TP away. At least he'll, never mind, he gets feared. There's a stopper. One of the stoppers you talked about earlier, and Thunderclap ain't going to help him here. That's going to be a double kill for Wee on the Quap. All 5 are gathered here, though, for DC. MoonMeAndHer does have that Blink Dagger, remember we were talking about. Tornado goes through. Nice EMP. Yeah, he's not interested right now. In fact, they're pinging Misery after the time, but MoonMeAndHer wants to go in. Tracks put up on a Coddle right there, but the poor man's Blink Dagger right there used from Tiny in the background as he chucks in Brewmaster. Global Silence still stalling for now. Tower goes down. Misery, another toss in. One more auto attack should do it. Yes, they do get the kill on a Bounty Hunter. And then the background, Troll Warlord actually. He's trying to make a cutoff here on a Lone Druid, and they throw him in the air with Brewmaster. Rock Chuck, there we go. Another toss again. EternaLEnVy in the midst of this. He's trying to get that team support. Tornado goes through, really being lifted and controlled every which way, and Resolution cannot run away in the end. And it's a 2 for nothing, so they just kept on chasing. He's working on it, but still a bit off. EternaLEnVy bottom lane. They put some pressure onto him. Out comes the Corrosive Haze, but he'll be fine. As kind of walking off for now. Or by fine, I mean he might be still in a lot of trouble, actually. Quap coming in. Sonic Wave good to go. Going to use it right there. And yes, that's the kill. Onto Invoker.
I have zero idea why they global.
They are just going to push the secondary tower, but they're not going to give this up as expected. Bounty Hunter in the front lines. Ghostwalk in the frame. EternaLEnVy. They're going to see him though with a sentry. Out comes the Corrosive Haze. The follow-up Sonic Wave. Yes, it's going to be used. And down goes Invoker. The Global Silence, meanwhile, preventing the primal split. And he's even going to be feared at the last second as well. So a great response there from DC. Now running away. They did lose Bounty Hunter, but definitely an exchange I'll take. Silencer, though, picked up in the background. So Rose playing with his toy back there and ends up killing it in the process. MoonMeAndHer. He's still trying to juke and jive out of here. Does have a blink in 1 second. He'll be able to get it off. You see Misery right there. He drew the lines at the top lane early. Now he shows on the bottom lane. Quap, by the way, middle lane. Can he blink in time? No, he cannot. The second lockdown came and they end up dropping him throughout. So there's that little bit squishier of a Queen of Pain as you're talking about. Does have the point booster on the way to the Ags at least, but still not enough to save him. Now he's going to be jumping Quap. The Sunstrike even coming up. Hope for the bash, but Rose runs right into it. 4-step forward, though. And Brewmaster does it with the Thunderclap. Wee's going to be able to blink away in time as the Global Silence now comes out in response. He Lotus Orbs himself. He takes a fear, though. There comes the Primal Split from Brewmaster finally. Meanwhile, they do at least pick off Misery on that Bounty Hunter. And there's that poor man's Blink Dagger once again on the Owie. Going to tear down the Spirit Bear. And he should actually stay dead. Slaughter also getting picked off in the middle lane. That'll be fun to see from him. Invoker has been doing this quite often. EternaLEnVy playing very aggressive with this Ghostwalk. They're going to see him, though. Yeah, they're picking him out. Track goes up. Now he realizes he might be in trouble. Out comes the crush from Slaughter. The follow-up damage. Yield Scepter in the air. He does have team support kind of nearby. Rose going to assist. Blinding Light in the background. Misses coming out. Out 2000 misses as well. Sonic Wave going to be used. Not enough damage just yet. He's going to escape for the time being. And now back up here. Oh, he will take down Wee with the bash proc. He just tears him a new one right there. They did pick off EternaLEnVy in the background, by the way. And now Lone Druid from a distance, pounding in the auto attacks. Global Silence coming out. It's a 4 versus 4 right now. Make it a 4 versus 3 as they pick off Tiny. However, Brewmaster in the background coming back together. The Slaughter Crush misses. And as a result, he will be able to make his way out of there with the TP. Coddle is caught, though, and ultimately a 3-for-1 exchange. How critical is that going to... Oh, is it bottom? Wow, yeah, SVG gets picked off down here, and we're not done just yet. BKB popped by Lone Druid, and that range onto Rose, and he gets the kill. Double kill, in fact. EternaLEnVy and MSS having to fall back. MoonMeAndHer trying to go for a chase and 4-staff forward, but not going to catch.
And it is going to be hard for DC to siege towers without finding a pick. Speaking of,
Imagine MSS as a tower. He's a dead tower right there. He almost wasn't moving because of the MKB anyways. Yeah, that was insane how fast that Brewmaster just dropped.
Yep, this is build just does an obscene amount of damage. And now Savage Roar is only on a 10-second cooldown too, so...
Oh boy. Oh, they're going to find Coddle actually. And he does not have a buyback as mentioned earlier. In the background, Global Silence use. Orchid was on an Invoker there, but he'll be able to yields and be fine as he's too far back. Rose jumps in, but unable to get the initiation that they were looking for. I think he still might have been silenced for a split second there.
He did save the gem. That is the one little upshot to that with that blink in. But yeah, his Avalanche was still on cooldown from trying to save the Coddle.
That Blade Mill on a Quap. Of course, you know, level 25 Quap is also a pretty fearful thing. Well, easy game plan. Now the execution, that's the tough part.
A little bit.
Sitting from a distance, there we go, as you're talking about. Look at that tower. The downhill doesn't matter. He's just doing so much damage on it. And it's going to be a matter of seconds before it dies. They're going to say, you know what, we'll kill your Spirit Bear at least. Can't even do that, though, as they're forced off. Going to have to pop that fortification. Tower does barely stay alive. 6 life right there.
And it's gone.
And it's dead.
Radiant's top tower.
So, easy tower kill. And yeah, Digital Chaos isn't necessarily too concerned about really trying to finish the game right at this second here.
There's no 1 or 2 items NP could get that are really going to change the course of this game.
And there's the ranged Rex. Going to be focused on by Resolution. Switches down to Rose. Track is up. A couple of auto attacks, it feels like, and he's down to below half life, but he will live as Resolution will defensively force staff away. Again, he has that Aegis. He also has the BKB in his backpack currently, but we'll swap that in after he comes back up. Meeting these right here. No, Spirit Bear again getting chugged back in. The Blinding Light and Crush going to miss in the background. Illuminate Span coming out. So the Spirit Bear is lost, but again, Resolution doesn't really care too much. Just finishing off the racks. And they did lose Rose actually throughout that too.
So Invoker does, Envy does have his Lincolns done if you'd like to purchase it and forego buyback, but I imagine he's going to keep that. But we do see the 4-man smoke.
Oh my god, they're going to run right into MoonMeAndHer. Crush comes out. BKB's not used on the big Sonic Wave out on 3. Brewmaster dead before he knows it. 60 seconds, no buyback. Kawi though, sitting on top of Resolution, but that double damage. Remember, you do not want to fight to save your MP. They realize that they're trying to retreat the best they can. At least Troll Warlord is, but Invoker's caught. Orca comes out and down goes Invoker. It's a 3-0, a triple kill for Resolution. It's going to be 4 kills as Coddle will definitely go down here as well. Saksa finishing the job there. Invoker buys back. They're going to be on their last leg right now. That is not the fight they wanted to take, man.
Yeah, and he just wasn't there. He was pushing mid-wave out still. He wasn't in position to help them. If he had been able to tornado right away, he could have removed the DD from Resolution. Maybe given Aoi a chance to man up on him.
That's all of a sudden another set of racks, and the game's not 100% over, but it's looking just about there at this point. DC going to make their way to the middle lane and maybe try to finish it the old-fashioned way of going right for the tier 4s after this. They take out the melee racks. There's the poor man's Blink Dagger again. Now he goes in. They had the last chance. Resolution taking some good damage. He may fall, but guess what? He has an Aegis. That means he's coming right back up. Sonic Wave going to connect right there, and Troll Warlord falling back. MSS in the midst of it, finally gets off the Primal Split and trying to lock down Resolution now. Again, if they kill him right here, there's some hope perhaps. BKB pop though, and he's just simply run, baby. While his teammate's doing the work in the background, he jumps in, another Orchid onto Invoker. The Blade Mail goes up. You got to be careful. That life's still kicking in, and he'll survive. Slaughter, meanwhile, though, the Alacrity from Invoker. Enough damage to go through and get the kill on him. And now Wee's locked down as well in the background, and they do catch Resolution, who does fall, and Wee will get the kill of himself on the Troll Warlord and blinks away at the last second. So there's buybacks on everybody currently. Silencer may fall victim in the very end. So at least NP will push out.
They have to defend their base.
True.
DC's totally content just to sit back on their heels and wait for NP to make a mistake.
Here we go. Crush comes out. They got Troll. He force-staffed away, though. And there's a Lotus Orb, so he will be fine. I had to play pretty panicked there for a split second. Again, he doesn't have a buyback. All in on that Ice Scotty. Save the ranged rack. Spirit Bear goes in. A big 3-man crush though from MoonMeAndHer to start things out. Maybe a 2-man. Anyways, they get the chop done. There's the ranged racks. Mega Creep's not going to spawn. Sonic Wave in the background. BKB targets, but still doing some damage and really zoning them out. Brewmaster picked off. Tiny already dead. Coddle's going to fall. Troll Warlord's going to fall. Maybe. Nope. Shadowblade. He'll be fine. Or Silver Edge even, but goes back to the well, and that should all but do it, though. I'm expecting GG's to be coming out here because DC, they're going to be going to Shanghai once again, representing America.
Yep, looks like there will be. Very, very clean game from them outside of the first 15 minutes of it. There was that one team fight mid where we just was at the shrine and Moon overextended a little bit, but other than that, very, very clean game out of them.
41,000 net worth on Lone Druid. That is an insanely high number to see. And there we go, it is official. GG, well played. Again, Digital Chaos, they're representing America here in the Starladder I-League Star Series tournament. And that's got to sting if you're NP.